Hello and welcome to Enyo 5 live from here in Southampton Central Hall. My name is Daniel Strauss, joined as always by the fabulous Vanessa English. Vanessa, we've had a great card already tonight, 12 fantastic prelim matches. How are you enjoying the show so far?
I am enjoying it very much. I found the prelims super exciting. We had an 8-second submission by Destiny Beer, which I just thought we should note. And yeah, really enjoyed the show. I'm looking forward to what the rest of the show will bring us.
Absolutely. Well, we have a fantastic main card tonight. Of course, we have our team event, but we also have two really incredible super fights, including one that is our first call-out match.
Yeah, our first call-out match against Gabby Shook and Sulame. Super excited. I think it's going to be a really technical match. You know, Sula's going to definitely bring it, and Gabby, you know, she's so calm the way she fights. I'm just really excited about that match.
Absolutely, and of course we have to talk about the main event, which is Enyo's first ever team event. I personally love team events. I think they're fantastic. We've got an interesting new rule set. What do you think about team events, Vanessa?
I think it's going to keep us on the edge of our seats throughout, Dan. I'm really excited about it. Definitely the new rule set and format. I think we're going to be in for a good time.
Absolutely. Well, talking about our new rule set and new format, let's have a quick look at our new Enyo team event rules. Teams are going to consist of 6 players. The contest of 3 30-minute rounds made up of 5-minute matches. The team with the highest point total at the end of the 3 rounds wins. Points are earned by submissions, which are going to give you 1 point. If you win the round by the most submissions, it's going to be 2 points. Winning the round by eliminating all of the opposing team inside the 30 minutes is going to give you 3 bonus points. If the match is level at the end of all 3 rounds, then it's going to go to sudden death, which is going to be the first submission is going to win. Players are chosen by the team just before each match. If a player is submitted, then they are eliminated for the remainder of the round. Winning players remain active in the round. They can stay on back-to-back up to 2 matches, or they can come off and they can return later on. And then here's where it gets interesting, where it's not like a lot of other team rule sets. If there's a submission victory, that team can bring back an eliminated player. If there's no submissions in the match and it's declared a draw, then both players are eliminated for the remainder of the round or until they've been restored by another player. That is our rule set for tonight. I'm really, really excited for it. And without any further wait, let's bring on the teams.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to tonight's team event where Enyo Grappling are once again making history with the first all-female Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu team competition as Team Ireland take on Team UK. Now please, put your hands together and make some noise to welcome the visitors, Team Ireland! And now, please welcome your home team. It's Team UK! It's time to meet Team Ireland. Please welcome Heather Doyle. Zara Di Toffino. Marie Kennedy. Amanda Pamela Nicole. Laura Prietti. And Captain Rosa Walsh. And introducing Team UK, please welcome Zoe Lundy, Lorna Kinnock, Injana Goodman, Emma Percy, Martina Zola, and Captain Jolie Boyle. Thank you very much. Ladies and gentlemen, we give you your teams for tonight's Enyo team event.
And there we have it. We have our teams announced and ready to go on Team Island, and this is a super strong team. We have Heather Doyle, Zara Di Toffino, Marie Kennedy, Amanda Pamela Nicole, who we've seen on here before, on Enyo before, putting on a fantastic performance. Laura Peretti making her Enyo debut. And of course, someone who is just on an absolute tear at the moment, newly crowned black belt and European champion, Rosa Walsh-McCann. But welcoming them to the UK, we have Team UK. Zoe Lundy, Lorna Kinnock from Scotland. We have Injana Goodman, Emma Percy back on Enyo, Martina Zola, and their captain tonight making her Enyo debut, Jolie Boyle. And we can't forget about our two super fights tonight. First off, we have Josephine Modig taking on Kerry Isom. And then we have, I know you're looking forward to this one, Vanessa, Suleiman Lowenthal taking on Gabby Shook, which is for sure to be absolute fireworks.
It's time for our first match from Team Ireland. It's Rosa Walsh. And her opponent from Team UK is Martina Zola.
So here we go, first match of this team event. Rosa Walsh-McCann taking on Martina Zola.
So just to make it clear for the viewers at home, the opposing team didn't know who was picked.
Yeah, exactly. So very similar to other team events. They are going to have no clue immediately. Rosa is wasting no time here tonight. Already underneath the neck. And putting on the pressure here, and I think this finish might come.
I mean, we are 30 seconds.
30 seconds into this team event, 30 seconds into this match. Martina Zola fighting with all her might to resist that rear naked choke, and she's able to hold it off for a second. But like I was saying, Rosa Walsh is really on an absolute tear at the moment. I mean, she put up an incredible performances as a brown belt, really became renowned worldwide, but it's since getting her black belt very recently. She went on to win Warrior of the Night at Polaris 25, I want to say, with this incredible 30-second, Kami Basami scissor heel hook or knee bar, and then immediately went and took gold at her first ever black belt adult major, winning European no-gi just a month ago, or just over a month ago. But Martina Zola doing a fantastic job of recovering a little bit after a pretty shaky start to this match. Rosa trying to free this ankle here and pass into the mount position.
Martina trying to get this this underhook, but I'm not sure that's going to give her much joy. But she does manage to push this knee down to get some space, and now she's potentially going to be able to use that, but Rosa just smashes it back down.
Yeah, well, Rosa, has just fantastic passing, incredibly smooth. Martina doing a great job of catching that three-quarter mount position again, but you just got to look at Rosa's pedigree, really. I mean, she was with the Daisy Fresh crew for a while, known as some of the best guard passers in the game, and now she's Essential with JT Torres, known as another one of the best passers in the game. So Rosa with fantastic movement from on top here.
Yeah, I love the way that she switched through for the knee side pass there as well. She's keeping her weight really nicely balanced there.
We're halfway through this match now, and of course, 5 minutes are very short matches. And for some of in some of these matches, the goal is going to be to try and take out one of the big players. And I mean, realistically, when you look at the teams, the biggest player through both Team Ireland and UK is Rosa Walsh-McCann. So if Martina Zola, even if she was able to just survive this match, it's going to eliminate Rosa from this round until someone's able to potentially get a submission and bring her back into the mount position. I say if Martina Zola can survive, but she is going to be absolutely tested in trying to do so.
She needs to hide these arms a little bit more, especially I've seen some of Rosa's arm bars, and I wouldn't like to be there.
Rosa in almost in a very loose S-mount position here. It's a little bit low for my liking, but she's got the mobility to sit here very comfortably. Switching back to a standard mount position. Beautiful mount control, though. And now she's starting to work up higher. 1:25 left on the clock in this first match. Goes for the back take, but Martina does a fantastic job of not just stopping the back take and getting on top into the guard position, but getting into open guard and immediately looking to try and pass. One minute left, and Rosa's starting to try and get underneath and attack the legs here. Martina's pretty experienced on the leg locks. I've seen her take out some super high-level competitors on the legs.
Some real flexibility on display here. Martina's really pushing forward and pushing the pressure, but Rosa just seems incredibly, relaxed. She's very obviously a highly skilled competitor.
She's looking for an inside heel hook here, but not trying to force it if it's not there. Calls for a toe hold from her corner.
With 20 seconds left, the ref is probably going to stand them back up from a standing position here, I'd imagine.
10 seconds left in this match, and it looks like Martina Zola is able to survive the early onslaught from Rosa Walsh-McCann. A great match there, man. If that is a sign of things to come tonight in terms of the excitement that we're going to see. The first match is over. It is going to be declared a draw, which means that both ladies are going to be eliminated for now.
And after the first match, both fighters are eliminated as it's a draw.
There we go. First match in the books. And this sequence early on was just unreal. Vanessa, talk me through this.
Yeah, so Rosa was straight to the back. She just constantly put pressure onto Martina. Some really beautiful transitions. And yeah, this moment here with 10 seconds left on the clock, still really hammering on these attacks, going straight for the armbar. What a fantastic performance. Both teams.
And next up for our second match of the evening, from Team Ireland, it's Amanda Pamela Nicole. And from Team UK, she is taking on Jolie Boyle.
There we go. Our second match is on. Amanda Pamela Nicole from East Coast Jiu-Jitsu Academy is taking on Jolie Ball. As the referee waits to get the nod to get this match underway, and there we are. We have seen Amanda on Enyo before. She had a fantastic match against Gami Kanu in Enyo 2. It was a decision victory for Gami, but Amanda just looked fantastic.
Yeah, I'm excited about this match. Like Jolie, she has been around on the scene for a really long time.
She has indeed.
She's, very experienced. Amanda will definitely bring the pace. She was on Kairos too, competing, and yeah, she's a great competitor.
Yeah, Jolie Ball certainly stepping up here. 46 years old.
I think she's significant. She's a bit lighter.
She certainly looks a lot lighter, doesn't she?
Yeah. So she really wants to start making as much space as she can here. She doesn't want to get stuck underneath a larger opponent.
She's doing a good job of keeping that butterfly hook on the inside there, on that left leg. She's trying to regain the guard, but we've seen Amanda's passing and her control and her pressure on top. She moves beautifully. She's great at getting that pressure on, and she's really going to take her time here to cook Jolie underneath this passing position.
But also, you can see Jolie kind of just slowly trying to kind of take advantage of those small gaps, which is really, as a small competitor, you kind of have to do sometimes. You're trying to, each time edge your way in to escape, and she's managed to begin
Jolie going for a twisting armbar, you could call that.
Yeah.
No, of course, the Mere Lock, the other name, but it is it's a strange, an arm lock reversed here, and Jolie rolling through, and I think this is going to be on. There comes the tap. The first submission, first blood tonight goes to Team Ireland. Amanda Pamela Nicole with the submission victory, giving the first point of the night to Team Ireland. Here's a replay, beautiful guard passing. We saw this Mere Lock attempt here from Jolie, and just really not in the best position to do it because, of course, she exposes her arm for the far side armbar. Amanda able to take that and get the first submission of this team event.
And your winner by submission from Team Ireland, it's Amanda Pamela Nicole.
Team Ireland go 1-0 up in this second match. Jolie Ball is going to be eliminated from this round for now. Amanda Pamela Nicole is going to stay active, but it will be up to that team to decide whether she does the next match or whether they bring someone else in.
See them talking amongst themselves, planning, strategizing.
She's putting her hoodie on. Does that mean she's trying to stay warm? Is she trying to trick us? There's a double bluff here. We really don't know. So the girls in Team UK here are deciding. There's discussions going on in both camps, and we will secretly be given 2 pieces of paper that are going to let us know who is next up.
Papers received.
From next match this evening, from Team Ireland, it's Zara Di Tofano. And her opponent from Team UK, Injana Goodman.
There we have it, our third match tonight. Amanda is sitting back out. We have Zara Di Tofano, 20 years old, out of East Coast Jiu-Jitsu Academy. Double silver at Nogi Europeans 2023. Grapple Queens purple/brown belt champion. And she is taking on Injana Goodman. We've seen Injana on Enyo twice. Sorry, on Enyo once, on Enyo 3, where she beat Chanel O'Brien by decision. We've also seen her compete on Polaris 24, so where she took on Gabby Shook, who we're going to see in one of our super matches tonight. So Injana certainly very experienced on these big shows.
Jana had a tough time there trying to pass like a inverted position, which is women seem to have like such good stability in these positions, and Zara here on top looking to pry these legs apart to start attacking the legs or passing the guard here.
Yeah, it looked like for a second that Injana was going to try and use that opportunity to come out to the back, but neither lady able to get the position they want. Inside the closed guard now, we can see Injana aggressively trying to cut an angle here and looking to attack the arm.
It's definitely the potential for the back take there. Zara really finding it difficult to get her arm back through, but she manages it. Oh, that's straight back in.
Beautiful job of Injana by bringing this arm across the body here, allowing her to take this high guard position and attack the arms. Really nicely done. Injana just 20 years old, training out of Grapple Collective under Max Bickerton. And she releases the guard here and tries to enter on the legs.
Again, very, very confident transition there. It looks like she's done that many a times in training.
She might have a leg lock shootout here as Injana tries to advance position.
So 3 minutes left on the clock for this match. We've still got 20 minutes remaining of this first round. Ireland are up by 1 point. Can the UK level it up? It's incredibly close so far.
Just over halfway through this match now.
Zara coming to the top, looking to pass, but
she's got a bite on the heel here. Can Injana Goodman even things up for Team UK in just the third match?
In the heel that is taped up.
And there is the tap.
We've got it.
One apiece.
This is exciting, Daniel.
That's why we like team events. Beautiful heel hook by Injana Goodman. Not even out of breath there. It's gonna talk us through these replays.
That transition was beautiful. You know, both competitors super active. It was a really close match, but Injana, you know, managed to capture that heel and yeah, got the finish really clean.
And your winner by submission from Team UK is Injana Goodman.
Great performance by the 20-year-old Injana Goodman. And now it's up to the teams to decide whether Injana stays on or whether she sits out. Something I love about these team events where you don't know what's going to happen next. You don't know who's going to compete. There's just so many variables to try and calculate. You just can't do it.
It's exciting. I always try to figure out who's looking ready to go, who's looking nervous, who's looking... They're trying to psych the Team Ireland out, I think, Team UK, tricking them.
It's time for the fourth match of the evening. And from Team Ireland, it's Laura Peretti! And her opponent from Team UK, Zoe Lundy!
Here we go. One apiece and two new competitors stepping on the mat. Laura Peretti
Very excited. Laura's a smaller fighter, but she's incredibly aggressive. So expect to see some explosive jiu-jitsu going on here.
Yeah, Abu Dhabi World Masters Champion 2023. A black belt out of JSBJJ. She's going up against Zoe Lundy, 39 years old. I believe she was originally meant to fight one of the super
Angelica.
matches. Was she meant to fight Angelica?
Yeah.
And then she got called up. I believe Julia Scardone, who was injured competing on Polaris a couple of weeks ago, had to pull out. And here's a toe hold here very early by Laura. The position isn't super secure, and she needs to be careful about giving her back up here.
Great recovery there by Laura.
Zoe Lundy, a purple belt. Only training 4 years out of Jiu-Jitsu Republic.
Looking very technical.
Wow. IBJJF European champion at purple belt this year. Rome champion. Sorry, silver at the IBJJF Rome Championships this year. Beautiful sweep to mount. You can see why she's racking up these major titles.
Very comfortable in this mount position. Looks heavy. Stripping these elbows away straight away so that Laura doesn't start to get space. What I'd be trying to do here if I was Zoe is try to bring her back flat on the mat, because these smaller competitors can really find the space.
Yes. Zoe trying to take the back there, it looks like, and has left enough space for Laura to try and escape this position. She's got to be careful of giving the arms up. Arm is straight there, and she's trying to push it against the leg for leverage. Absolutely brutal there.
I think if we had a comms cam there, Dan.
Oh yeah, arm saddle here for Zoe Lundy.
It's pretty intense.
Trying to take the arm bar from here as Laura Peretti tries to strip the arm out. She's got to be careful of rolling onto her back here and getting put in a really bad position. Zoe back on this arm bar.
It's impressive to get tangled up like this in the no-gi.
Extension is coming on. It doesn't look like the angle is right, but boy, is there a lot of pressure going through their elbow right now.
Oh, I'll be very impressed if Laura manages to free herself from this entanglement. That is
Some
really great.
close attempts there by the UK Zoe Lundy. Two minutes left in this match. Pass attempts by Peretti.
So 1 minute 30 left. Zoe looking like she's very comfortable to be attempting submissions, and as I say that, obviously she stands up.
You can see the strength difference between these two ladies.
I mean, this is an under 65 kilogram.
Yes. But I know that we have ladies on both sides that are, in the 50s.
Yeah.
Back take here by Laura, throw by Zoe.
What a counter.
Guillotine
Great
attempt
reversal.
there and break. 45 seconds left in this match. And remember, there is no other way to win these matches other than by submission.
Will we see a submission in the next 30 seconds? Who knows?
Well, we're about to find out.
Looks like they're talking to each other.
"20 seconds left. Otherwise, both these ladies almost
tried to jump through to the mount.
almost thought about it and then thought better of it. But it's that hesitation on that.
In the next 9 seconds. I love the enthusiasm. Wow.
Dynamic pass attempt here by Zoe Lundy.
Incredible.
And what a match.
That was incredible.
Both ladies are going to be eliminated as this is a draw, but what a match that was. Laura Peretti doing a fantastic job of escaping some submissions that make my elbows hurt right here in the booth. Toe hold attempt by Laura Peretti.
Yeah, she did a great job of escaping that, and that beautiful sweep there by Zoe, and the stability on the top there in the mount, which Laura just managed to get the space out there to escape, and these arm bars were brutal.
Nasty.
Oh, there's a great reversal here. Near back take. Fantastic fight.
And after a very exciting match, both competitors are eliminated as it's a draw. Next up tonight, ladies and gentlemen, for match 5 from Team Ireland, it's Heather Doyle. Taking on from Team UK, Lorna Kinnock.
So here we have it. Still tied 1 apiece. Two ladies we haven't had on the mat yet. We have Lorna Kinnock, purple belt under Mark Connor, MMA, Grappling Industries Elite No-Gi Gold, purple belt open class gold.
Lorna looking to hip switch and kind of crush that the guard of Heather, but it just looks like she wasn't quite heavy enough, to be honest, to manage to get successfully finish that pass. And now she's trapped in a reverse triangle, or inverted triangle.
Heather Doyle is someone that we have seen on Enyo before. She competed on Enyo 3, winning by decision in a dominant performance.
So a good decision there to step over, but she's still in a lot of trouble here. I can see that she's going to set up her own triangle there.
A classic double reverse triangle position. Only here on Enyo Grappling. This is a first. You ever seen one of these before?
Yeah?
Oh, okay.
I have actually.
Fair enough. Maybe it's a woman thing.
Actually, no, it's 2 guys. I was coaching, and yeah, I was just as surprised as I am now. But Lorna, actually, it does look like she's going to manage to get her head out if she's going to manage to avoid this toe hold, twisting footlock, whatever you want to call it.
And heel hook attempt by Lorna there. These girls are going after it tonight. Another leg lock attempt, and you can see the grit and determination on the face of Lorna Kinnock. As Heather Doyle tries to extract that knee line. And it looks like she's done it.
Now she's going for this underhook here, but the thing is she's still going to have problems with this leg here.
It's the false reap, right?
Yeah. If I was ahead, exactly there, trying to crush this her leg down. It's going to give her a lot of problems. Laura coming up, you can see her foot starting to attach, rolling under to attack these legs again. Although Heather has a good control of the head there.
2 minutes left in this match as Heather tries to get to the back position. Lorna moving the hips out and essentially hitting a reversal to take side control here. She's going to try and transition to mount. She's in the mount. She's looking up at the clock, literally licking her lips with anticipation as she tries to secure a submission here.
Again.
She's tying up the arm. I think she's going to cut off for an armbar here. There it is, but it's way too loose.
Too loose. These elbows just keep coming inside.
And Heather immediately on a leg entanglement, but Lorna able to get out of position as they wrestle and try and take top position. Omoplata attempt here from Lorna underneath.
Oh, please see it on Omoplata.
We've been talking about them. It's time to see one.
It's time to see one. I want one.
I love a switch back to the triangle from this omoplata position. 1 minute, 10 seconds to go. Both of these
fantastic.
ladies.
Potentially a triangle here. No, she's chasing this omoplata.
She's tracing
really,
the omoplata.
really
She's
well.
going to try and roll through, I think. And I'm expecting a switch to the triangle. As much as I love an omoplata, it's not high percentage of the finish. But the switch to the triangle is so nice from there, and there it comes.
Go. Beautiful.
There is the switch.
She's going to be able
She
to
locked it up.
Locked it up.
45 seconds left in this
Oh
match.
my goodness.
Team UK going crazy in the background here. The angle's not looking good for the finish here if she wants to switch to the armbar. She's switching to the armbar. She's committing to the armbar. 30 seconds left of this match. She's extending through. The hands are separated.
She's got it.
The arm's being torqued.
She's doing a great job of chasing
Heather
this
refusing
elbow.
the tap.
Oh my goodness.
Refusing the tap. Here, there's the tap.
Oh my God.
Wow.
With 15 seconds left on the clock, Lorna Kinnock got the win for the United Kingdom. That's 2-1
What a match.
to the United Kingdom.
2-1 Team UK. And look at these. We had the heel hook attempts. We had some great position in the back take attempt here. We had a mount position from Heather Doyle on top.
There's just so much to talk about with this matchup. It's like I feel like we're so lucky to have had this
We got like
matchup.
5 matches worth of action in 5 minutes. Unbelievable.
And another fantastic match. But your winner from Team UK is Lorna Kinnock.
There we have it. 2-1 Team UK with a great performance from Lorna Kinnock. The elbow being inspected by Team Ireland. And this is something that you kind of need to consider, which is
Absolutely.
you can't actually, as much as you don't want to give up any points, you cannot, you don't want to get injured because you're going to have to compete multiple times here tonight in this round or in round 2, round 3.
So I believe we just saw a player from the UK being brought back in.
Well,
so Zoe Lundy just took the
well, we don't know. There might be.
Is that right?
Oh yes, of course. Yeah. So there,
Yeah.
because we've got a victory for Team UK, Zoe, who was eliminated, has been brought back in. So she's now an active player.
Exciting.
It's your 6th matchup of round 1. And from Team Ireland, it's Marie Kennedy. And her opponent from Team UK, Emma Percy.
Emma Percy taking on Marie Kennedy. I mean, it's a very good point that you're bringing, Vanessa, about the competitors being brought back in. We forget about this. This is the novel rule for this rule set, is that if you win by submission, you get to bring an eliminated player back in. So not only is Zoe Lundy back in, but Martina Zola is also back in. They have 5 active players at the moment, Team UK, versus just 4 for Team Ireland.
Very exciting. Now I really like Emma's guard game. I've seen her do some like really nice inverted.
Incredible
positions
flexibility has Emma Percy. She is coming in as likely the lightest competitor in this entire event, or in this entire team's event anyway. We have seen Emma on Enyo before. She took on, who was it? If I remember correctly, it was It was Hayley Valentine at Enyo too. She lost a close, not particularly exciting decision. I know that she's looking to come and redeem herself. She likes to be in exciting matches. I've seen Emma compete a lot. Super active competitor.
Yeah, we've seen a lot of close guard
We have tonight, haven't we? It's not usual, but we've seen a lot of it. And we've seen a lot of success from it as well, which is even more unusual.
I'd say Marie's knees are just like quite close here. I'd feel like I'd want
you
to
want to drop down and
drop down and bring them together.
I think that's almost, I feel like Marie is enticing Emma to open the legs.
Yeah.
Trying to get that knee on the inside there.
Emma hangs on in. And will we see another takedown from this position? If Emma comes around, gets the grip, but no. Marie pushes her back down to avoid this takedown.
Marie Kennedy, 32 years old, out of SBG Tullamore. Brown belt, has been training 8 years.
Marie here trying to bring the knee through and manages to prise Emma's close guard apart. Passing that bottom leg here into knee slide position. Working here to try and get the underhook, it looks, but Emma manages to regain her close guard, but back to De La Riva. Lovely sweep, but into a footlock.
Nasty footlock attempt here by Marie Kennedy. And there's the tap. Marie Kennedy evens up the score for Team Ireland.
That was a very harsh-looking footlock.
Yeah,
there.
It was brutal, wasn't it?
Yeah.
And not only evening up the score, but also is going to bring one of Team Ireland's eliminated players back into the game.
Let's see who they bring back. Yeah, see the twist on that foot. Not nice. I think she'd already
Is that a twisting footlock?
I'd say that's
Is that a twisting footballer? Is that a twisting footlock?
I don't know though, because it's twisting the other way.
It's twisting. Right?
And your winner by submission from Team Ireland, it's Marie Kennedy.
Excellent performance. Really, really good match from these girls.
And we are all even at 2 points per team.
We have 7 minutes 34 left on the clock, which means we'll have what potentially, definitely one match.
No, definitely 2 matches.
2 matches.
So we're going to keep
minutes
going,
each.
even if the next match goes the distance and there's 2.5 minutes, we're going to do a 2.5 minute
Yeah, I
match.
meant one full match.
Exactly.
Yeah.
At the very least, one full match. I mean, we could have as many matches
We
as
might
there are
end up
submissions.
having 5.
Yeah,
We might have 5 matches. Who knows?
So we're going to see who's back in here. You can see 4 active players on Team UK and 4 active players on Team Ireland as well.
Competitors are being chosen. Rosa, it looks like they've brought back Rosa
Which
in
makes
Team
sense.
Ireland. Yeah.
And for our next matchup of the evening from Team Ireland, it's Amanda Pamela Nicole.
Amanda's back in.
And from Team UK, it's Martina Zola.
Back on the mat is Amanda Pamela Nicole taking on Martina Zola. Martina, who was eliminated from this round but was brought back when one of her teammates got a submission victory. Amanda, who won her first match.
Via armbar?
That's correct. Yeah, I think so. You lose your memory doing these events. It all just blurs into one a little bit, yeah.
The guard pull there from Amanda.
I mean, I'd say that one criticism of team events that I've seen in the past is that either, and I want to talk through a possible submission here, as straight onto the leg there.
Yeah.
One of the criticisms very often of team events is that either they're very one-sided, or if they're equal, there aren't any submissions. We've seen this in a couple of editions of other team tournaments. So far tonight in this first round, we have neither of those problems. Incredibly close, 2 matches apiece, or 2 points per team, but also with 4 submissions already in the first half an hour. It's pretty fantastic, actually.
See, Amanda is hunting. It looks like she's hunting for the legs. She's gone for the leg lock just before, and she looks like she's hunting again now. Her competitor looks quite sort of compact. I think it'd be quite hard to...
I mean, Martina on the legs here. She's got to be careful. But Amanda putting the torque on, and you've got to be careful when you trade these leg locks. I've seen Martina finish them, like I said before, make people pay for engaging in this leg lock battle with her.
Base is solid up there. Amanda again hunting for the leg, pulling up.
You're wondering who that coaching voice is. No, it's not one of the other girls on Team Ireland. It is Chris Leddy out of East Coast Jiu-Jitsu. Both ladies trading heel hooks.
About halfway through the match now. Neither competitors have a kind of significant submission attempt yet. Lots of
lots of playing around and lots of exchanges. No real bite and application really.
But Amanda's now on top. Remember, she's got good pressure from the top, and the way that she passed the guard in her first match was really, really smooth. Martina looking for the snap down. And Amanda's quite a bit taller than her. I think it'd be quite difficult. Again into these leg lock exchanges.
Minute and a half left in this match. Toe hold attempt here for Amanda. The position is good.
Yeah, she's got that other leg trapped. It's going to be really
smile
hard.
on the face of Martina Zola, though. Absolutely no concerns. Nice wrestle up there from Amanda.
I feel as if women don't tap from toe holds a lot. They're
I mean,
very flexible feet.
Based on the data being produced in this event tonight, both in the prelims and main card, I think we can say yes. You might be onto something there, Vanessa.
Just don't do them. Don't do them. If you're a female competitor, don't bother. Oh, straight onto the arm there by Amanda.
Oh,
That looks not nice, but Martina's just managed to slip this elbow out. That was super close.
That did look nasty, didn't it?
Yeah. The knee is through, but again, Martina's managed to switch her hips.
And there's a sweep from Martina Zola. Beautifully done to take top half guard, but Amanda's onto a Kimura attempt. She can't quite get the hands connected.
And another sweep.
Uses it to sweep back here. We have just had unbelievable action so far. I do wonder whether these girls can continue this pace for round 2 and 3.
I can't.
I'm not sure I can. But incredible pace. We haven't had a single slow-paced match so far in this event. There we go. The match ends a draw.
A wild match.
I mean, if you think these 5-minute matches have been fast-paced, our next match is going to be scheduled for 2.5 minutes. Imagine the pace that you can put on there. And remember, there will be extra bonus points if they're able to. So if someone is able to get a submission next, then there will be a bonus point for winning the round with the most submissions. Otherwise, there'll be no bonus points.
Exciting stuff. Oh, this armbar. Oh, this, sorry, Americana. Nasty.
And both competitors are eliminated as it's a draw.
So still 2 apiece as the teams decide who is going to be stepping up next for potentially the last match of this first 30-minute round. If there's a submission, it could go to another match. But this is going to be big. This is an opportunity here to get more than 1 point for a victory, for a submission essentially, by winning the round on top.
And for the next match tonight, please welcome to the mat from Team Ireland, it's Rosa Walsh-McCann.
Rosa Walsh-McCann back on the mat.
I think a good strategic choice there.
And her opponent from Team UK, it's Zoe Lundy.
And Zoe Lundy returns. Both of these ladies already competed tonight, both eliminated, both brought back by a teammate.
I'm excited about this match.
Early guard pull by Zoe.
Yeah.
Rosa sitting back, immediately attacking the legs.
I mean, I would want to avoid that takedown, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, Rosa's got fantastic wrestling.
Yeah. So in a footlock attack there by Rosa, she's looking to maybe, well, either attack the legs or potentially, I wonder if she was considering a back take as well there.
She is trying to crank on these footlocks early.
Zoe, the Berimbolo action. Rosa again with fantastic flexibility and balance.
So those watching at home, you will see 2 timers. You will see the timer for this match and you will see the timer for the round. The timer in the top right-hand corner, just over 1.5 minutes. That is going to signify the end of this match. So the match will not go the full 5 minutes if there is no submission. It will end when the round ends. So there's only 1:15 left in this match at this point. As Rosa tries desperately to make this leg entanglement work, she's exposing the heel here. 1 minute left.
The match has been pretty equal. Like Zoe had a really nice attempt for a back take there, but a second ago, but Rosa kind of span around, got that underhook, and managed to avoid it. We're here back in the leg entanglement, and both competitors just going for the footlock. I thought that was a tap then.
Shotgun footlock attempt.
We've got 30 seconds left. I have a feeling we're going to have another draw.
I think we might, which is going to see everyone equal going in to the second round. And of course, everyone back as an active player.
Out from the legs. 9 seconds left. I mean, Rosa still did attack for this armbar 10 seconds, in 10 seconds.
I mean, this heel hook attempt is the tightest of the match. And there goes the timer. The first 30-minute round is in the books.
You cannot go to sleep on Rosa Walsh.
You certainly can't, even with a couple of seconds left.
Even with that 10 seconds.
Some nice leg lock attempts by Rosa, unable to really get anything off. It was that last attempt that was actually the closest of the match. We are going to leave the first 30-minute period, all tied up. Ireland 2, UK 2.
And both competitors are eliminated. At the end of round 1, it's Team UK, Team Ireland 2, Team UK 2.
All equal. 4 submissions seen in the first half an hour. 2 points per team. It's all equal. They will have a short break now as we're going to have our first of 2 super matches. So both teams will get 1 bonus point as it is level. So they will be 3 points per side going into the start of this second round. So the question here is, Vanessa, is what's going to be different in the second round? This is what makes this exciting. It's exciting that it's so close. How are they going to get a small advantage and try and get away with this?
Well, I mean, we know that a couple of competitors will have been
possibly
potentially
injured,
a little bit injured. Yeah. So that's going to affect the decision making for sure on the teams. I think as well, like now we've seen what the competitors are capable of. We've perhaps seen some, analysing of the games, and I wonder how that's going to, play a part in who they're going to choose next.
Absolutely.
Minha mãe dizia, filho, pula cedo para Henrique, que nada cai do céu e ninguém vem pra te ajudar. Quem tava aqui, quem tava lá, que me ajudou quando caí o teto do castelo de madeira. E o sofrimento foi o passe que alimentou minha coragem. Eu completei minha taça com goteiras. Sempre faço o teu melhor, tudo que vê se plantar vai colhendo pro menor. Eu quero sacar.
Okay, it is time for our first super match of our main card tonight. We have Kerry Isom taking on Josephine Modig.
It's time for our first super fight of the evening. Please welcome into the blue corner, Josephine Modig.
Josephine Modig, just 26 years old, out of Wolfing Academy, brown belt, and she is on a tear at the moment. No-gi Europeans gold this year at brown belt. She's the ADCC Trials gold medalist, silver at Euro in the gi at purple belt. I mean, a long list of accomplishments. This young grappler is on top of her game right now.
And please welcome her opponent into the red corner. It's Kerry Isom.
Our opponent tonight is hometown hero Kerry Isom, 34 years old, competing out of Phoenix MMA, Bournemouth. Just got her brown belt. She competed in this exact same room just 2 weeks ago on Polaris on the prelims, where she picked up a dominant victory. She's back here tonight to put on another show, this time on the main card of Enyo Grappling 5.
Can't pull stray away from Josephine here.
Both of these ladies with a pro MMA record.
It's interesting that we saw a guard pull. I'd always expect some wrestling to happen from MMA girls.
Well, don't consider Josephine an MMA girl straight away, considering the accolades. I mean, ADCC Trials 2023 winner.
Ooh.
I believe in the under 55 kilo division, but I'm not 100% sure.
Is that this year?
Yep, this year.
Sliding through that guard beautifully.
Already in a nice side control position. Kerry does a great job of trying to create some space here and regain guard, but
Really calculated and Smooth jiu-jitsu here from Josephine.
Another pass.
Carries.
Josephine on top, looking to take the back now. She's got to be careful. It looks like Kerry's going to be able to shrug her off, and now Kerry takes top position here.
Yeah, Josephine managing to open up that space and not allow the crush. Going to attack the legs, it looks like.
Straight ankle lock attempt here. She hasn't put pressure on it yet, and she's not going to. Going to use it for control instead. Take top position.
See where we saw a lot of closed guard happening here, she's got her knee like straight through, making herself like much larger.
Yes. Knee separator attempt here. The hands aren't really deep enough for Kerry Ison to put any pressure through that. It's been a minute since I've seen one of those. Kerry
Yeah.
tries to throw up an arm bar as Josephine passes in the side control. Kerry now moving on to the legs. The knee line is lost here. But it is in the leg entanglements that Kerry was able to dominate her Polaris prelims debut a couple of weeks ago. So very comfortable in this position. Back
Potential
take.
back take here, yeah, from Josephine. It looks like Kerry's avoided this position and again going to attack the legs. She has very long legs. She's able to connect the legs together whilst Josephine's knee is through.
Kerry trying to get some pressure through this knee here. Switching possibly to a heel hook. She tries to expose the heel, is unable to do so.
I think Josephine's going to come up potentially for a leg drag if she can manage to
Yes.
keep that knee fought, which is, yeah, this is going to be a horrible position here.
Yeah, beautiful job by Josephine on top to be able to take over under control, and she's going to be able to drive that left leg backwards now to free her from this leg entangled position.
I'd really want to be fighting for that underhook though. Potential for a head and arm triangle here. If she can manage to clear this knee line and slip through, but I think it's Kerry's going to make it really difficult for her to do that.
The leg is coming through though. I think we're going to see the pass.
There you go,
She
knees
pummels
through.
off in a beautiful transition, but great job by Kerry to get back on the inside here
That was a nice recovery.
into a half guard position. Oh,
Lovely
very
guard
slick
pass.
passing. Didn't even see how she did it. Teleported the side control there, did Josephine Modig. But great guard recovery from Kerry Ison, I have to say. Again, attacking the legs. Josephine with a heel hook attempt of her own. And there
she's got
gets the tap.
finish. Excellent job there.
There you go. It's Kerry Ison who engages in the legs, and it's Josephine Modig who gets the submission victory. Talk us through this finish.
So, well,
There's not too much to talk about
not
there.
too much to talk about. The,
The
legs
bite-
came through.
Yep, the bite
and it
on
was
that heel
over.
hook was perfect. The braking mechanics were there. And a submission victory in our first of two super matches tonight.
And after the first super fight, your winner by submission is Josephine Mortig.
I am here with your winner, Josephine Modig. Josephine, how's it feeling to get that victory tonight?
About the fight or just in general?
Just in general.
Oh, it's good. I was a bit nervous because this is a higher weight class than I'm used to. This was 58. I weighed in with clothes on 55. So, but the bigger girls are easier in nogi, I find. So it went well.
And you've had a great run this year. You won ADCC Trials. It's great to have you over here for Enyo. What do you have your sights set on at the moment in terms of what you're going to be doing next? What's next for you?
What's next for me? I'm doing Worlds, conquering the world. No, but I'm doing Worlds and then European in gi. Yeah.
My thoughts exactly. And finally, it's great to have you over here making your Enyo debut. How does it feel to be on UK's first ever women's only show?
So nice, such a smooth running event. Just love the entire thing, good vibes, bro. So yeah, nice.
That will do. Ladies and gentlemen, your winner, Josephine Modig.
Okay, we are back for the second round of our team event here tonight. And we also have a third woman in the booth tonight. Not that I'm a woman, two women. Second woman, third commentator in the booth tonight. We are here with the UK's first UFC fighter, female UFC fighter, I should say, Rosie Sexton. Thanks for joining us.
Hi, everyone. Yeah, I'm usually over there judging, but because it's a team event, I get to get some time off.
Well, we were talking and we were saying, yeah, there's nothing to judge here in these 3 30-minute periods. So I thought, well, why don't we get Rosie Sexton up in the booth with us tonight? We're down one commentator with Sam Cook looking after her baby. So I thought it would be great to have a legend such as yourself, Rosie, in the booth with us tonight.
You're too kind, Dan. You're too kind. It's.
Okay, let's throw it over to our MC tonight, Verity Palmer, to announce the beginning of the second round of this team event.
It's now time for round 2 of Team Ireland versus Team UK. And matching up from Team Ireland, it is Zara Di Tofino. And from Team UK, she will be taking on Jolie Boyle.
So here we have it, the start of our second 30-minute period. And we have Zara Di Tofino taking on Jolie Boyle. Both of these ladies, I believe, I should have written down what happened in that first round. It is, you kind of lose your memory a little bit when you're watching all these matches, but I believe both ladies were submitted in their first match in that first round. So both of them coming out here now straight away trying to get their team
really cutting through this guard pretty quick. She's kind of keeping her weight down really well, coming around Jolie's head, trying to flatten her out. But Jolie's really hunting for this underhook. She does not want to be flattened out. She's keeping to her side like really, really well. Sliding through.
Kimura attempt here from Zara early in this match. What do we reckon, Rosie? What's she got to do here?
She's in a tough position though. She needs to get onto the other side ideally, but
switch into the armbar.
Yeah.
And there comes the tap. At the 1 minute mark, Zara Di Tofino pushes Team Ireland to to 4-3.
Yeah, a bit of an action replay. Lovely guard pass there.
Yeah, that was smooth.
Yeah.
That was smooth. That was a tough one.
The Kimura grip, switch into the armbar.
You've got to be
Lovely
so careful of
transition.
holding on with that underhook when the person passes the guard and comes round to the far side.
Because it feels safe, but you end up trapped there, don't you?
Exactly,
You can't
exactly.
you can't get out.
And your winner by submission from Team Ireland is Zara Di Tofino.
Great performance there. Now 4-3 to Ireland.
Yeah, Zara pushes forward, pushing Ireland into a very slight lead. So now what we do, Rose, is we wait. We wait to find out who's going to be next.
So that does mean that Jolie is now eliminated. We have 28 minutes, well, almost 29 minutes left.
I have a feeling that Rosa might be trying to psych out the crowd here. Maybe some bluffing going on from the captain of Team Ireland.
I've not watched a lot of team grappling.
No?
I know it's been really popular
It has
lately,
been
but
popular, yeah.
I'm loving it. I'm loving it. It's really exciting. There's so many extra elements to it with the tactics and the strategy from the teams as well. I think
Sure.
it's fascinating.
So the competitors for the next round are in.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, we have from Team Ireland, it's Zara Di Tofino.
Zara is not taking a break. She's stepping straight back in.
And
Interesting.
from Team UK's, it's Injana Goodman.
She's taking on Injana Goodman.
So just for the viewers at home, I think you can only come in again 2 times. Is that
Yes.
correct?
So if Zara won this match, she wouldn't be able to then do a match afterwards. She will
Yeah.
still be active, but she has to go back to the bench. I think the rule is to stop one person running through an entire team. Personally, I say if one person can run through an entire team, then just let them. But maybe an adjustment for the next event. But yeah, you're right, Rosie. These events are very exciting. But if you haven't seen many before, so far, I mean, with the exception of maybe like the first quintet event, which was so exciting because it was the first ever team event, and obviously because I was on it.
Of course.
Which was very exciting. But the reason why quintet was so exciting was actually because, especially the first one, is because there were quite a lot of mismatches. So the mismatches give you lots of submissions, be it different weight divisions and stuff like that. So either you have an exciting event because there's lots of there's mismatches here, or when it's very close, you tend to not get a lot of submissions at all. So far, we've had a fantastic combination. I said this in the first round, I'll say it again. We've had a combination of lots of submissions, but not one-sided at all. So far, this is one of the most exciting team events that I've seen.
I think it forces a really high pace as well, which means that things don't always go the way you'd expect,
Yes.
judging just by the amount of experience people have.
Yeah.
It makes, when you're under pressure to hunt for a sub, even experienced people can make mistakes.
100%.
So this is great here. We saw Zara just pull guard, and we'd seen some of her, really skillful guard passing in her Max Just, and I was expecting to see some guard play from her, but she's come straight back on top, and again, like really putting pressure on Injana, getting past the guard, stripping that foot and doing that back step beautifully.
Beautiful back step there.
But Injana managed to get her legs back in now. I think Zara's mistake possibly there was not sort of driving her knee into that hip line, which would have stopped Injana from recovering her guard.
I'm in awe of some of the leg lock work we're seeing here. The modern leg lock games come on so much.
And we are seeing it a lot tonight.
Yeah. Makes my knees hurt just looking at it.
Oh, me too. I'm with you
Yeah, we
there,
saw
Rosie.
like 17-year-olds going for heel hooks.
You shouldn't know how to spell heel hook, let alone do one. But yeah, I mean, an interesting strategy, if we start talking about strategy, I mean, of course, with this rule set, because you don't know what the other team are going to be picking for the next match, there's a lot of speculation. But of course, there's no real advantage to pulling Zara out at this point because they don't have any eliminated players. So you might as well get an eliminated player, assuming that there'll be another submission, because if you win by submission, there's no one to bring back. It's almost a little bit wasted. So they might as well throw out Zara as much as possible. If she gets eliminated with a draw or a submission, they'll have a chance to bring her back.
Got the shoulder crunch kind of position here, which I really enjoy.
Oh, it's my favorite sweep in all of Jiu-Jitsu, shoulder crunch.
But she's
from
also
butterfly
going for an armbar here.
She might try and throw the leg over the top to double down on this pressure.
Zara doesn't look particularly bothered about it, though. Which I don't know if that's concerning or not.
Yeah, I'm bothered about it.
I'm bothered about it. I definitely wouldn't be bothered.
We've already
about it
seen
if I was
some
there.
limbs go into some positions that I wouldn't allow them to in this team event.
I said a lot of the time women's arms are harder to break than
I mean,
you
we
think.
were just talking
this
about
so
this,
much.
that
Yeah.
women's
Right.
legs were harder to break, women's arms harder to break. Is it just that women are harder to break in
Yes,
general?
I think so.
There's the lesson there.
I love how you say break as well, Rosie.
I mean, I
you're not
speak
even
as
going
a-
for the tap, you're going straight for the break.
I speak as somebody who's
Tap or
tried a few
snap.
times.
She's an osteopath, right? She knows all about the mechanics of the body. Here's a great position for Injana. Underneath here, she's got the arm across. It looks like she's going to try and come out to the back here. She's only got a minute to play with.
Yeah, I believe she did that in her first match as well, didn't she?
Yeah.
With the arm across. She really, she's good at this. She got that overhook again, which is, we've
Could
seen
be a
quite
triangle
lot of
attempt here.
tonight.
Oh,
Yeah.
she's
Another straight arm.
She has an overhook on the right-hand side. She's trying to play with the arm on the left-hand side.
Straight out. And again, we were talking about that earlier, Dan, weren't we? So in the closed guard especially, you know, people's ability just to kind of rip themselves out in the no-gi is pretty high. Zara's getting this knee through, which is going to make it difficult for Injana to keep this closed leg position here.
Oh, beautiful pass there by Zara. And a great recovery or attempt. This is similar to the last armbar.
Wow.
She's got 2 seconds
Running out of
left.
time.
Wow.
Oh, fantastic. What a
More
match.
excitement. Great match.
And that attack was almost identical to her last match as
Yes,
well.
it was, wasn't it? Just came a little bit too late in that match there. I would have loved to see another 30 seconds. What would have happened?
Yeah, I think it was rushed because there was just like not much time left. Here we go for an action replay. Got this shoulder crunch position here, which, really I thought was going to get Injana the match, but man, this passing is so slick. Stepping around for the armbar
It's
again.
that far side armbar is definitely the threat from Zara tonight.
Yeah.
But of course, a draw means both ladies are going to be eliminated for now.
And it's a draw, so both competitors are eliminated.
So the score stays with Ireland just 1 point advantage over Team UK. Plenty of active athletes on both sides.
23 minutes 55 left on the clock.
Oh, plenty of time in the second
Loads
round.
of time for UK to potentially level it out. 2 players eliminated, however, on their team.
Watching this is making me want to get back on there now.
Ooh!
Oh, we'd love to see you back on the mat, Rosie Sexton.
Who are you calling out, Rosie? Come on.
I don't know. We got a history, haven't we?
We do have history.
Easy now,
I'm
ladies.
sure they've got time for another match.
And it's time for our third match of the evening. And from Team Ireland, it's Laura Pretty. And for Team UK, it's Lorna Kinnock.
Laura Peretti taking on Lorna Kinnock.
So Laura fought Zoe in her
That's right.
first match, didn't she? I think both these fighters are a little bit lighter. It's going to be interesting to see the difference in the pace that they bring.
Yeah, and then Lorna had that fantastic match against Heather Doyle in the first round.
Yeah, that was
I
an
think
exciting
she won by submission, armbar.
Some nice inside control being gained by Lorna here. Laura looking for the arm drag there, but Lorna very quickly pulling away.
It's interesting to see how long they'll let this go on before one of them looks to pull guard, perhaps.
Yeah, there's always this thing in the team events where when you're one of the smaller athletes, you almost feel like your job is actually to take out one of the bigger athletes. I remember when we did quintet and we had Greg or Gracie taking on Josh Barnett. The goal was never to try and submit him; it was just to try and take the big guy out of the competition.
Yeah, and I think that opens up a whole lot of interesting strategy, doesn't
absolutely,
it? Because you have people who definitely have an incentive to. We don't like the word stalling, right? But an incentive to play quite defensively.
Exactly. Yes.
In order to potentially eliminate one of the stronger athletes.
I mean, I do have to say, one thing we have not seen tonight so far is anyone playing defensively. It has been so far, because I think these matches are so close, and because there isn't the big weight difference that we have with an event like quintet, where you can have a 60-kilo guy against a 120-kilo guy theoretically.
Yeah.
Okay, so far we've seen Lorna. She kind of came in for an arm drag. It was a failed attempt, and she came to the guard. We're back up standing now, though. Laura's given some pretty nice arm drag attacks. She's tried to duck under as well to come through to the back, but just been unsuccessful. I think Lorna, she's quite long. She's got long arms, so I think it's going to be difficult here for Laura to.
Oh, beautiful body lock here. As you said. I told you, commentator's curse. She gets body lock. Lorna goes for the trip and ends up on her back. A great takedown scramble there for Laura Peretti for Team Ireland.
It was a nice takedown.
Peretti trying to find space to pass the guard there.
Resetting into the middle by our lovely referee, Emily Isles.
She did specifically ask me to say that she looked pretty whilst reffing, so.
Oh, she does look pretty.
Absolutely.
I'd like to see Laura still kind of attempt one of these arm drags. When your opponent is grabbing onto the arms and kind of using that to open up and make the space for the arm drag.
Another body lock here for Laura Peretti, is able to get the takedown again. She's got 1 minute 15 to try and make something happen.
Fantastic takedowns from Laura.
They've been great, haven't they?
Yeah.
Lorna turning belly down here, trying to pick up that leg.
It doesn't look easy for Laura at all. So that was 1 minute left of this match.
And it does look like Lorna is tying up the arm, possibly is going to roll through and try and take an arm here. Switching into the triangle. We've seen how dangerous Lorna can be when she gets into an attacking sequence.
There's a bit of a change of pace there.
There is, isn't there? They sort of wait for the minute to go. And I mean, the end of these matches have always been all action.
A lovely pass there by Lorna. And we've got 26 seconds left on the clock.
Almost. We have 19 minutes left of this round and then another 30 minutes
Very
afterwards.
confusing.
It happens to the best of us. Here's a Kimura attempt by Lorna Kinnock. She's got 10 seconds to try and make something happen.
Taking a leg instead.
Yeah, sneaking
Bit speculative.
Yep.
Going on for the twisting footlock. Yeah, I said it. Woo!
And all smiles from Lorna Kinnock. I am really loving Lorna's game. Always aggressive on the subs. And a bit of a look of disappointment from Laura Peretti there. Obviously, both of these ladies, another really exciting match. Both of these ladies is going to go to a draw. Both ladies will be eliminated. For now. That's the thing we can say for now, because at any moment, a submission victory could bring them back into this round.
And match 3 is a draw, so both competitors are eliminated.
So no points scored for this match. Teams have...
Time for a bit of strategizing.
Who's going to be up next?
For our 4th match this evening, please welcome from Team Ireland, it's Heather Doyle. And her opponent from Team UK, Zoe Lundy.
Here we have it from Team UK, Zoe Lundy taking on Team Ireland's Heather Doyle. I can see some instruction from one of Heather's teammates gesturing to push the pace in this match. Immediately trying to get in on the legs is Heather Doyle.
Oh, that's really nice passing there by Zoe.
Great movement by Zoe.
You see how she's like pinching her knees to stop that gap?
I've been so impressed with Zoe.
She's looked great tonight.
Brilliant, yeah. And she's a purple belt?
I believe so.
Yeah, like and having some really great matches with the black belts, which is just really impressive.
Yeah, and
she's definitely going to be one to watch.
39 years old as well.
Wow, just look it.
But yeah, really fast-paced, going for stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, her resume does attest to that. Gold at blue belt. She won the Europeans absolute division and the Europeans in a weight division. And at purple belt so far, she's won Euro no gi in a weight division.
It's like she's going to attack the arm, but she's spun back around.
I mean, we saw some savage attacks on the arms by Zoe.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, what's happened?
She's super comfortable with her leg lock game as well.
I can imagine these legs are very hard to pass as well. Like, not only are they quite long, but they're very strong. Here we go with the arm attacks again.
Looks like there's an option for a triangle here. Mm-hmm. That's what I'd be going for. If Heather lifts that head up at all to try and posture, switch into the triangle. So she's going to try and roll through for the arm instead. Heather's got to keep pushing there. And a great job of Heather Doyle getting that elbow out.
Her teammates, there we go. Okay,
toe hold attempt here for Heather.
She's not looking worried by that.
In fact, yeah, I think we saw this as well in Zoe's match before. Somebody attacked a toe hold, but she was very quick to go to attack the back from it. But there's a knee bar.
And Heather Doyle gets the finish. Pushing Ireland just a little bit further ahead. A shake of the head from Zoe Lundy there. A great performance by Heather Doyle. Her first submission of the night.
Again, what a great match. Like, I feel like it could have gone either way here.
The sub looked like it came out of nowhere, right?
Yeah.
That was a sweet, quick switch.
It's fantastic.
Beautiful job on the legs there.
And your winner by submission from Team Ireland, it's Heather Doyle.
There we go. Team Ireland advance a 2-point lead versus Team UK. Score sitting at 5-3.
16 minutes 22 left on the clock.
So we've still got time for a minimum of 3 more matches, but if there's submissions, it could be even more. So,
And it's time for the 5th matchup tonight. From Team Ireland, it's Amanda Pamela Nicole. And she will be taking on, from Team UK, Martina Zola.
Both very smiley.
I think you can't be too serious in events like this. The girls are going to have to fight so
many
much tonight,
times,
right? I
yeah.
believe that this is the 3rd time that both of the ladies have competed, and we are just about approaching, in a minute and a half, we're going to be approaching the halfway point of the team event. You know, so these girls could be fighting 4, 5, 6, 7 times possibly.
You've really got to have some stamina.
Oh yeah,
Stamina.
yeah. You got there in the end, Vanessa. Stamina. Everyone knows what that means.
Yeah, it'd be interesting to see how the style and the pace changes.
Yes. Yeah. 100%.
It's
I mean, so far it hasn't, which is quite bizarre, to be honest. I feel like we're
Lovely shot from Amanda there.
watching these matches going at a similar pace to what we saw in the first round, but you've got to imagine by the second half of the 3rd round, things are going to slow. Talking of pace, look at the speed that Amanda Pamela Nicole is on the back, is under the neck,
Beautiful.
and is putting the pressure on.
The way she pushed her hips forwards and turned Martina onto the side to expose her back was really beautiful.
We've seen Martina defending the choke
rear naked
before
choke.
tonight, but was unable to defend it against Ireland's Amanda Pamela Nicole. And now Team Ireland are really starting to make some space as they move up to a 3-point lead.
There was no space on that choke at all.
I mean, that was absolute slick performance.
And your winner by submission is Amanda Pamela Nicole.
I mean, we have to point out the obvious here, which, or maybe the not so obvious if you're not sitting in here and watching and seeing the bibs on the teams. But of course, because of that asymmetry in the submissions, Team UK is down to just 1 athlete. Emma Percy, we know she's going to be on next. Whereas we don't know who is going to be on from Team Ireland, who of course has all their athletes still active. Right now it is down to Emma Percy to either, well, she's got to win. She has to get a submission in this match, otherwise this round is going to be over. When all of the athletes are eliminated, then the round comes to a close.
I mean, I wonder what
No
pressure.
pressure.
Yeah, exactly.
To probably the smallest competitor on the team in Emma Percy. But the question is, who is she going to go against?
And it's time for the 6th match tonight. From Team Ireland, it is Rosa Walsh-McCann.
So there we go.
And she will be taking on, from Team UK, Emma Percy.
Rosa Walsh-McCann taking on Emma Percy. Ireland are trying to really extend the lead in this 2nd round, and it has been so far an event of 2 very different rounds. The first round, of course, was completely even. This 2nd round has been all Team Ireland, and within the first 8 seconds,
Rose is sinking on it up a choke. I mean,
Dar's choke is on here. It's tight. Emma is as tough as they come, but Rosa is one of the most dangerous submission artists
That looks tight.
Straight towards the mount. But
And she's applying the pressure here.
you can
And
see
there the tap comes.
you can see the tension there building up in Emma.
Assassination from Rosa Walsh-McCann puts Team Ireland 7-3 up, but it's going to mean more. That is the end of this second round. It also means that I believe it is 3 points, bonus points, that Team Ireland are going to get, putting them in a massive advantage going into this final third and 30-minute period.
And the winner by submission from Team Ireland is Rosa Walsh-McCann. And Team Ireland will get 3 extra points for subbing everybody out.
That's right, 3 bonus points for eliminating the entire team, putting Ireland suddenly within the space of just 1 round, taking them from a tie to 7 points ahead. A few looks of confusion on Team UK, almost to say, you're kind of rubbing it in here a little bit, but that is the rules. We'll see you back soon for our next super match. Okay, next up we have our second and final super match of the night. I cannot wait for this one. This is our first call-out match. If you remember some of the past Enyo events, we have Gabby Shook taking on Suleme Lowenthal.
It's time for our second super fight of the evening. A call out from Enyo 3. Please welcome into the blue corner, Suleme Lowenthal!
Suleme Lowenthal, we have seen her on Enyo 3, I believe, where she picked up a very quick submission win over Lexi Rook. Suleme, I mean, I know a training partner, friend of yours, Vanessa, one of the most talented up-and-coming grapplers that we have in the UK at the moment, right?
Yeah, absolutely. I'm so excited by this match, and just Sula's vibes already. She's going to enjoy it regardless of what happens,
someone needs to
right?
remind her that she's about to have a fight.
She's in the zone. She's in the zone. This is her zone.
And please welcome her opponent into the red corner. It's Gabby Shook.
Suleme's opponent tonight, 23-year-old Gabby Shook, representing ZR Team, a black belt and a highly accomplished competitor, European gi and no gi IBJJF medalist, Enyo champion, Polaris champion, Polaris winner, not champion, sorry, ADCC Wales Open champion, Grapple Fest veteran. immediate guard pull by Gabby. Of course, we've seen Gabby on Enyo twice before, in Enyo 2 and 3, where she took on Violet Bennett on Enyo 2, and then, of course, on Enyo 3 took on Joanna Divina for the title, where it was a very close match, but she did indeed win the decision victory.
Now, I feel like Gabby at the moment is where Sula wants to be.
Yes, I was just thinking that. Gabby knows that Sula wants to be in the guard. She's so dangerous from inside of the guard.
Yeah, we saw a lovely mere lock from
Yes,
Sula.
we did. Or a twisting arm lock, as I'm rebranding it. Isn't like that could also include an Americana Kimura, I guess.
Yeah, yeah.
Twisting arm bar?
I don't know, just twisting twister.
Twisting
Twisting
twister?
twister.
Oh, I don't know. That's not descriptive, really.
Oh no, it's a twister.
That's the twister. It's a completely different technique.
Why do you keep saying that word now?
Gabby Shuck looking to try and get exposure on these arms. Sula's got to be very careful when she stands here not to expose anything.
Again, we've seen a lot of close guard, and Gabby's trying to work her way up, but actually Sula's like, she's got long arms and she's opening up to stop Gabby coming over the shoulders, but actually Gabby's managed to climb up and like get her legs locked.
Technical guard work. On my back is Gabby Shuck.
Yeah, it's interesting because Gabby is using this this body lock, which Sula is really quite known for.
Yeah, I mean, but Sula's got super long legs. You wouldn't expect Gabby to be able to do this.
No.
But she is.
She is.
I guess because Sula is quite long, she's able to get into this position. I'm not a huge fan of this, but when you get into such a high position, you see a lot of people lock off this guard triangle position from low down, and you think it's just not worth the effort. But when you can lock off high, it can really get that compressive strength on the upper body there, start to bring those elbows towards the center.
For sure. And you know, Gabby, the way that she fights, it's she's so composed, and I've not seen her like ever rush and make mistakes. She's very calculated.
Yes.
And yeah. Interesting fighter. Technical.
Yeah, Gabby is an incredible athlete, a great fighter, great competitor. And you're absolutely right, just absolutely composed at all times. Here she's going into a sort of rubber guard position there as she has that overhook. She's trying to take advantage of it. So framing underneath the neck, going for a sneaky peek at a Nogi Ezekiel from inside off her back in guard there, which would be quite something.
I think so. We've got 6 minutes left. I mean, we haven't had any submission attempts, but I can imagine Sula's becoming quite frustrated in this guard.
Yes. I mean, you have to think in terms, of course, this match, unlike our teams matches, is going to be judged. There is going to be a winner one way or the other. It is judged on the GrappleFest style judging criteria, which is going to be primarily for submission attempts. So right now, despite not really getting any super deep, you've got to give it to Gabby for just being the, of course, she pulled guard early, and you can't really go for many submission attempts. I mean, this might be the closest you can. She's got to be careful not to expose that arm in doing so. But yeah, Sulame is going to have to open this guard somehow and get to a pass position almost certainly in order to have any chance of getting off some submission attempts of her own. Must be very frustrating.
Yeah. She's managing to get the, oh, there we go. She's stood up, which is going to put some pressure on Gabby's legs. You know, gravity is against Gabby, but then Gabby's just managed to bring her back down again.
Back into this body triangle position from the guard. Looks like she has an overhook on that left-hand side now. She might be trying to work for inside position. I wonder whether, I mean, if Sula's not careful, she might find herself victim to the same submission, that mirror lock.
I was going to say, Gabby's playing at her own. Gabby's playing her own game.
Possibly. That's the beauty of this position is Sula doesn't want to have her arm, her elbow on the floor there. But when you have this tight, strong position, if you're not careful when pulling it out, you can put it through this really dangerous position where you end up getting mirror locked.
Yeah. And potentially, you know, pulling it out the way that Sula did there as well, you're exposing yourself to the omoplata as well.
Oh,
It's
little
so
hip bump
dangerous.
there. Almost getting the sweep to mount.
Potentially, kind of looks like she's maybe hunting for the Kimura, I'm not sure.
Sula trying to put all the pressure she can within this closed guard.
Yeah, looking for like
But
a
she
Sao
might-
Paulo pass.
Yeah. I mean, she's putting loads of pressure, but unable to break this solid guard position from Gabby Shook.
I mean, it's interesting. We saw Sula had weighed in at 64 kilograms, which is actually a bit lighter. I know she's just fought at the AJP Worlds, and I think she had to cut some weight for that. So she's actually a little bit lighter than she usually is. So I wonder how much that has to play in her ability to crush Gabby down.
I mean, I imagine not too much, just considering how this match is going. I mean, Sula has not, with the exception a little bit of that sequence that we just saw, Sula is really struggling to try and open the legs, and she's still got plenty of time to do it. She's got just bang on 3 minutes right now, but she's really going to have to work to open this guard and to escape from this guard position to really stand any chance of taking this victory. And as I say that, the deepest submission attempt that we've had so far, Gabby Shook, just the patience paying off.
Yeah.
Almost over 7 minutes inside, and she's into a triangle position. I think this is going to be over. This is such a deep, strong triangle position here. Sula doing everything she can to try and alleviate the pressure through the neck. Is it going to be enough?
Mounted triangle now. This is not good for Sula, but she's managing to like twist
She's
herself
surviving
around.
in here, which
Yeah.
is more than I can say for most people, including myself. I mean, the angle is just perfect. Gabby's got to be thinking right now, how is she not tapped? I'm thinking it. You're watching at home thinking it. Everyone in the room's thinking it. This triangle is about as perfect as you get. Gabby going with the adjustment here. Being patient on the finish. 2 minutes left. And Sula still trying to pressure through. She's got the knee to the ground. She wants to drive that left knee of Gabby to the floor to alleviate some pressure and then drive through it. But you can see how Gabby's underhooked that arm, stopping her from doing so, increasing the angle for this finish. I mean, this resistance to this choke is quite unbelievable.
I mean, this is certainly a convincing submission.
That might be the understatement of the entire night there, Vanessa.
I
think this might count as a submission attempt.
I think the judges might score this one in Gabby's.
I think you're right. Referee even checking to see whether Sula is still conscious. I'm thinking the same thing, but I mean, she is. You can see her moving. She's still trying to defend. It is quite unreal.
Yeah.
And that's the clapper for a minute left in this match. All one-sided, especially since getting into this triangle position for Gabby. I wonder whether she's thinking the only opportunity I'm going to get to really finish this possibly is to switch to an arm. She's not willing to open the legs in order to risk the pass by doing so. I think she's quite happy to sit here for another 35 seconds and get an almost certain decision victory.
I mean, the way Sula's turning, I mean, it's this kind of bringing her shoulder out, which for the triangle submission, you know, you really kind of need to hide that shoulder in order for it to be nice and tight, right? But
this position here is the escape position. You know, she has that elbow on the floor, and that does change the angle enough. What we've seen is Gabby's angle is slowly changed off of the ideal position. This is not a strong position as we saw early on, so almost certainly Sula will be able to survive for the final couple of seconds. And there it is. We are going to go to a judge's decision here. There is going to be absolutely no surprise. There's going to be absolutely no surprise which direction this decision is going to go in. And here is that triangle.
And the winner of this super fight, round number 2, by judges' decision, is Gabby Shook.
Gabby Shook, everybody. Congratulations on your win. I mean, as always, super calm, super composed. Did you have any strategy like going into the match?
Yeah, my strategy was put my game first, and I could put my game first, so I'm very happy.
That's awesome. I mean, it was amazing to see you playing a guard game. And you know, how did you feel with the triangle? Did you think you were going to get it or not?
Yeah, I was very tired. Yeah, I was trying to submit, but she's a really good athlete, so it's not easy.
It's a fantastic performance. And is there anything next for you, Gabby?
So I would like to fight Maggie Lira in Enyo next year for a title match.
Another call out, guys. Let's make it happen. Congratulations, Gabby. Excellent fight.
Minha mãe dizia, filho, pula cedo para Henrique, que nada cai do céu e ninguém vem pra te ajudar. Quem tava aqui, quem tava lá, que me ajudou quando caí o teto do castelo de madeira. E o sofrimento foi o passe que alimentou minha coragem. Eu completei minha taça com goteiras. Sempre faço o teu melhor, tudo que você plantar vai colhendo pro menor. Eu quero sacar.
Okay, so we are back for our final 30-minute, potentially 30-minute, if it goes the distance, round in our team event tonight. Obviously, the scores very different going into this third and final round than they were going into the second round. Currently, it is Team UK 3 points and Team Ireland blasting ahead with 10 points. The question is, can Team UK get back into this game? Can they start to rack up the submissions and even this out a little bit?
It's time for the final round on this Enyo Show team event of Team Ireland versus Team UK. And for the first match for Team Ireland, please welcome Amanda Pamela Nicole. And from Team UK, please welcome Injana Goodman.
Okay, so first match of the third round. We have Amanda Pamela Nicole taking on Injana Goodman. Both of these ladies have looked pretty great on this event so far.
I'm just so impressed by everybody.
It's been great, hasn't it?
It's been fantastic, yeah.
It's got a really different energy to it compared to even the other submission-only matches and events.
Yeah. There's this sense of chaos and where I think what these rule sets do is they really try and strip out a lot of the gamesmanship. Even though you can start to try and strategize, the reality is you can't really. because there's just so many variables that can happen. So
There's
it
more
just
unknowns.
there's more unknowns. It just makes it about the jiu-jitsu. You just ultimately you can't plan everything with this like you can on a 8-man tournament, 16-man tournament. You can work out all of the different matches that could happen, who you could potentially go up against in round 2, etc., etc. With this, you have no idea how many times you're gonna compete. You have no idea who you're competing against. You don't know what's going to happen at all, and I love it.
So we've seen a lot of close guard from
I was
Injana,
just thinking,
actually.
I mean, we've seen more close guard, no gi in this event tonight than I think I've seen in every event I've commentated combined.
So Amanda...
in an interesting sweeping position here as she controls the ankle and foot of Injana.
She's trying to kind of pass it out and come around to the back.
She's almost forcing her into a...
there we go.
what's that wrestling move? The Boston Crab.
Oh, I wondered what
I was going
about.
for there.
Yeah.
Forcing her into the Boston Crab.
Yeah, that makes sense, yeah.
I wonder whether the pace also incentivises certain submissions over others.
Yes.
So
We're seeing a lot of arm bars.
Yeah,
arm
saw-
bars, knee bars,
Yeah.
leg locks, fewer strangles,
I mean,
triangles.
we have, yeah, I think you're right. I mean, in general tonight, we've seen one triangle submission, I believe. We have seen a lot of arm bars and.
And it is right, the quicker pace. I mean, I guess you can hold out a little bit with chokes, can't you?
Yeah, especially if you know it's coming to the end of a round, or you can hand fight. There's ways of slowing things down. Whereas with the joint lock, it's often just suddenly on.
Potentially, accidentally eliminating the team members.
Yeah.
Which is a harsh and dark strategy, but you know, it's jiu-jitsu.
We're seeing Joanna now working to try and get in on the legs of Amanda.
I've seen this quite a lot as well, you know, with the 50-50 position now. You know, it's not a oh no, she's
not
quite in the 50-50. I thought she was in 50-50. Sorry. Now
we're in 50-50.
We're in 50-50.
Just what Vanessa said.
It was a
just a
different
second
angle,
to take the knee
okay.
sleeve off there. And Joanna is really eyeing up that inside heel hook, trying to get exposure on the heel there. Amanda trying to use her right leg to...
But going back to what I was saying, we've seen this quite a lot
with
the girls kind of driving forwards, and you know, I think most people's knees would explode.
I mean, don't talk too soon here.
Oh God!
As Injana tries to apply this heel hook, heel slip in there. She's back on it again.
Yeah, and more evidence for women being good at the heel slip.
I mean, the heel does slip a lot. I mean, you do see this position an incredible amount, especially in, you know, in men's matches as well. A lot of the time, I mean, I'd probably say more often than not lead into a submission.
I think the extra flexibility that women often have around their joints and their ankles does play into it though as well.
Yes.
So it's particularly hard sometimes to finish those.
A break in the leg entanglement here as Amanda, Pamela Nicole tries to maneuver to the back position. And John are doing a great job of getting back on the leg and back into a heel hook.
From a judging perspective, actually, leg locks are really hard for a submission only event because it's hard to see what's going on sometimes. And even if you can see what's going on sometimes, it's very hard to tell how close somebody is to finishing one.
And not only how close, but how much have they actually committed to the submission.
Yeah.
You know, when someone's inside the 50-50 or in a leg entanglement, you can try and hook a heel and put pressure into it. You don't have to invest the energy and the risk when you're going for something like an arm bar or a triangle.
It's also like a ligament attack, right? So it's like you're trying to judge like how far that ligament stretched. Which
you kind of need, you know, those, and that is time. Have you seen those? It's like a full suit, and you can hit it, and it tells you how much damage is it.
Oh yeah.
So it's like a safer way of doing like a stick fighting and stuff like that. We need one of those, but for the human
Virtual
body.
reality grappling.
That's what we need.
Yep.
Zuckerberg, get on it.
Implant sensors in everyone's joints.
It's coming. It's coming.
Ladies and gentlemen, at the end of match 1, it's a draw. So both competitors are eliminated.
The first match of the third round ends in a draw. Another exciting match, but with no submission, is going to see both of these athletes eliminated for now. Still plenty of time, 25 more minutes.
It'll be interesting to see how the teams evolve their strategies as time goes on.
Absolutely.
Both within this event and in future events as well.
Okay, we're going to see who's next up here.
Moving on to match 2 for Team Ireland, it's Rosa Walsh-McCann. And her opponent from Team UK, it's Zoe Lundy.
Very exciting.
So I believe we saw this at the end of the... oh no, we saw it during... Was it the end of the first round we saw it?
I feel like... Wasn't it just the second?
Was it the end of the second round?
I thought they had 2 minutes
left. Oh yeah, it was the
left.
end of the second round.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would be shocked at how quickly, well, I especially anyway, lose my memory of what happened literally 15 minutes ago.
So what happened was it was very equal throughout, okay?
Yes, it was.
And then, Rose with her lovely takedowns.
Oh, going straight into a heel hook attempt here.
Yeah. So
I think Rosa knows that she's got a lot more time to play with here. She's really going to try and here's the thing, actually. I mean, when you actually think about the strategy going in, you only need to actually get one advantage up and then draw all the other matches, and that will eliminate the rest of the team. You know, so if Rosa can get a submission here, and then as long as no one else in Team Ireland gets submitted, they could eliminate the entire team. So the advantage of just a single submission victory is going to be massive.
Okay, so here Rose looks like she's already thinking about clearing that bottom leg to pass the guard.
And perhaps Team Ireland feeling like they've exposed a bit of a weakness on Zoe Lundy, of course being finished by Heather Dorr with that knee bar. See, I didn't forget everything.
No, you didn't.
Just a few things as my brain starts to stop working towards the end of these events. It's difficult.
See, my excuse is that I've been punched in the head too much. I don't know
have
what your
that
excuse is.
Yeah. But otherwise, like you said, Rosie, Zoe's put on a fantastic performance tonight. As a purple belt, she's come out here and really held her own against, continues to hold her own against some of the finest female grapplers in the world.
Yeah, I've got to hand it to Zoe, I think.
And not just, not just surviving, really looking quite dangerous in a lot of these instances.
Yeah, this is the thing. She's gone out, been aggressive, looked for submissions. She could have just looked to hang in there and maybe take out one of their players with the draw, but she's been hunting submissions the whole time.
I feel like every time Rose is when she was stood up there, every time she goes to backstep it, it's like there's a little threat from Zoe there with the back take or potential back take.
There's a lot of feinting that goes on with the leg locks and with these foot locks. So not every time somebody wraps an ankle, then it's not always a leg lock attempt necessarily.
It can lead on to many things there, and a little jump there from Rosa, but in an attempt to pass. But
a lot of the time it's an attempt to open something else up or to force a defence, which then opens another line of attack.
We'll try and sort you out some. Yeah.
He had 2 minutes left on the clock. Again, it's a pretty even match.
There's certainly been some evilness in some of the submissions I've seen tonight. But I think this goes to what Rosie was saying, which was she was expecting earlier, when we first started chatting at the beginning of that second round, you were expecting the pace to start to slow. And I think at this point now, as we go into the third round, as we expected, the pace is certainly slowing down quite a bit. I'm not sure how many matches these girls have had, but it's got to be, 3, 4, 5 matches?
Mm-hmm.
I think just that little bit of explosiveness.
Yes.
If you just take the edge off that, then it changes the whole flavour of the interaction.
But then again, I'm actually not sure, because I think one of the reasons why the pace has potentially slowed, especially in this match, you can see how relaxed Rosa is being compared to some of her previous matches, is because Team Ireland are up so significantly.
We have like a cradle position here, which isn't so good. For,
one minute
Rosa.
to work here. Can Zoe Lundy make anything happen and start to get some momentum shifting back in the direction of Team UK?
Potential back take material here.
And she's probably going to switch to an armbar if she can get it. Like you said, Rosie, we need those quick submissions. There's the switch to the armbar.
Yep. There we go.
She doesn't have her right leg in the perfect position there, and the arm slips out straight away, but 30 seconds left.
I mean, a lot of this is very fast and loose, but it's the sort of thing where you can just catch something
You just throw it out and see what sticks. Exactly.
Yeah.
As we know, we can't sleep on Rosa now. We've got
Rosa
15 seconds left.
She'll keep going for the finish.
It's incredible.
I mean, just as we were talking about the pace slowing a little bit, we have a minute of absolute non-stop action.
I think this is where the experience really comes in as well, because some of these more experienced athletes know how to change that pace up.
They can go slow, they can go fast, 100%.
Absolutely.
There we go, another great match. See some of the action here. Ladies, talk me through this.
Well, here we've got Zoe getting Rosa into a very uncomfortable cradle kind of position, which is obviously really exposing her back. And Zoe here went for like a gift wrap and went to attack the arm. I mean, Zoe's been so close to getting some of these submissions, but unfortunately her leg was just trapped there, and it allowed Rosa to escape the arm.
It's the sort of position where if you had more time, you could really work that position and play it very slow and tight. But because you don't, it forces that faster pace.
And that's a draw for Rosa and Zoe. So both competitors are eliminated.
There we go. The second match of the third round ends in a draw, eliminating both Zoe and Rosa.
Next up, ladies and gentlemen, it's our third match of the evening. From Team Ireland, please welcome Marie Kennedy. And her opponent from Team UK, please welcome Martina Zola.
Okay, so I think I remember Marie getting armbarred earlier on, is that correct?
I don't know.
Well,
by Laura, I think.
Yeah.
Maybe.
By Lorna?
Laura?
Oh, did you say Martina or Marie?
No, Marie.
Marie, I'm not sure. I think Marie had a submission victory.
Oh.
She's really written these down. Look, all that matters right now is that Marie Kennedy is taking on Team UK's Martina Zola. The onus is on Martina to try and get a submission. We haven't had a submission yet in this third and final round. Whoever gets one is going to give a huge advantage.
Straight onto heel hook here by Marie. She's in a very dangerous spot right now.
This is the sort of leg spaghetti that makes me twitch.
Oh no, switching back.
Martina
getting it. Rolling off. The ref's going to have to stop, bring it back, and both athletes will have to start back standing.
And Martina's probably going to be a little disappointed about that, because she did look like she was in on some great positions there.
Look tight.
But getting straight back into the action.
It's the right call, though, because as the ref explained during the rules meeting, you can't reset a submission.
You certainly can't.
Once you've got that, it just doesn't work.
I mean, I still remember ADCC 2011. David Avalon, I think, taking on Huzumir Baharis.
Yeah.
Resetting inside a Torquinho heel hook, never a good idea.
Yeah, there's no way.
Oh, beautiful throw by Martina. takes top position, immediately starts to try and pass.
It's a great little reversal. It looks like Marie's trying to attack the legs, but Martina's knees through here, potentially she's gonna keeping her weight back here, like quite well. Again, a similar position as what we just saw Rosa and Zoe in.
I was going to say, we're seeing a lot of quite unorthodox positions that you wouldn't necessarily see.
I feel like you're right, yeah.
I think, I mean, it demonstrates that these team events, it's a discipline in itself.
Yes.
And when you sort of change one aspect of the rules, it incentivizes a whole different set of
yeah, absolutely. Yeah. It changes everything.
Yeah,
it's what makes it so exciting.
Yes. Yeah, exactly that.
Martina now in a fantastic position. She's got 2 minutes to work. It's not all the time in the world, but it's certainly enough time for a good submission attempt as she switches from that Kimura grip into an armbar. Marie Kennedy moving at just the right time and pulling the arm out there. Great work from Martina, and Kennedy immediately firing back. In on the legs here. Martina Zola into a toe hold. She's going to pass here, cranking her own knee in angles that I would shudder to attempt.
Worth it.
Worth it for the pass. She's got a minute and a half, just under a minute and a half here to try and make something work. And I think that entry that she had before, that Kimura grip armbar stuff, it did look nice. Marie did a great job at defending against it, but I think Martina has to go for it again.
Deja vu.
There she is. She's trying to dig on the inside, but Kennedy's just a little bit too smart to allow it for a second time. Martina tries to take the back here. 1 minute to go.
Still got this Kimura grip.
She's rolling through on the arm.
That's looking really nice.
It is looking nice.
This is very dangerous.
50 seconds, plenty of time to work this final submission attempt.
She just needs to slow it down just slightly and really crank that.
I feel like Martina might be losing the grip position, and she is. Marie Kennedy.
We've got 30 seconds left on the clock.
30 seconds, and I mean, that submission for Team UK would have actually been massive.
Yeah.
It would have brought one of their teammates back. It would put another one of Ireland's teammates as an inactive fighter, and it could have meant that they could have won the round by elimination.
And Ireland again
with
with
10
the
seconds
10-second
left.
submission.
And the upset could go in the other direction. And that is time. Wow, another super close match. All smiles from both athletes. As close as it gets, really. Vanessa, talk me through some of these exchanges here.
Yeah, so we had a really tight submission there. And unfortunately, yeah, it just rolled out, and our athletes stood back up. Lovely reversal there. We had a couple of attempts from Team UK with a Kimura grip going into the armbar, but just.
It feels like she just hurried that very slightly. It feels like she just hurried that very slightly.
Yeah.
Yes, but I mean, you can't blame her. She's on a bit of a rush, right?
Well, exactly. You don't have time to. It's getting that balance, and that's the difficult thing, isn't it?
Certainly is.
And another very exciting match resulting in a draw. So both competitors are eliminated.
So there we go. Just 15 minutes left in this third and final round, and it does look like it's starting to get away from Team UK. Can they bring it back? Technically, they can. They absolutely can. They can get a few submissions. I mean, I can't actually, I'm not sure at this point of the night I can do the maths to work out exactly what they need, but they would get 3 extra points for an elimination. They need to get 3 submissions to take it to a tie break, 4 submissions to get the victory.
It's match 4, ladies and gentlemen. And please welcome from Team Ireland, Heather Doyle. And her opponent from Team UK, please welcome Lorna Kinnock.
It's Heather Doyle taking on Lorna Kinnock.
Lorna almost getting past that guard straight away, but not managing to get in between the legs and the hips there.
The one submission I'm slightly surprised we've not seen more of is the guillotine, actually.
Well, you're telling me, Rosie. I mean, I think the answer to that question is that they've actually not. There's been a lot of guard pulls.
Yeah.
There's been a lot of guard pulls, and there hasn't been a lot of wrestling, and that's generally where you see it. But you're right. There's less attempts than we usually see. It's been very close guard and leg lock heavy, to be honest with you.
Oh, that was really nice pressure from Lorna there, but Heather managed to switch through.
And maintaining that pressure, Heather trying to take an Americana from here. Brilliant reversal.
Tables turned very quickly. Now Heather potentially either fighting for the back.
And thrown back down to the ground, and then a reversal from Lorna as she takes top position.
Who also now, nearly had the Kimura grip.
Oh, just needed to stay a little bit tighter on that.
This is one thing that we've seen in a lot of the matches in this event tonight, which is this crazy back and forth. We actually haven't seen, you generally expect when someone's winning a match convincingly, they tend to dominate throughout, but we've seen incredible changes of the momentum and tide in these matches, which is always incredibly exciting.
And I think, again, that speaks to the feeling they really need to go for stuff.
Yes.
And then that obviously leaves space, so we're seeing that back and forth.
100%. And I think it's one of the advantages of having these short matches. I know there's been criticism with other events with very short matches, 4 or 5 minute matches. But honestly, I mean, with a lot of these matches, they can be 5 minute matches, they can be slow. We have not really had any slow matches here tonight.
Wow, Lorna just flipped to the other side.
Straight, almost a half cartwheel guard pass there.
That was very impressive.
Lorna here trying to pin Heather's arm with her leg. I think she's going to try and take the mount here.
Looking at the clock, maybe. Squinting at the clock.
Squinting at the clock. Takes the mount position. Heather's going to try and turn out of it, but Lorna secures it absolutely beautifully. Got one underhook nice and high. Expect to see her try and bring her legs up to a high mount position and possibly attack the armbar here.
It's very nice, and it's a nice control again. Like, she's got her hands clamped over the head, so it's going to be hard for Heather, one, to get her arm back, but also to, get any bridging power here because she's so high up. And
having said that, it's also harder to get those quick finishes once somebody's dug in a defensive position. So even if you've got mount, once people know what's going on.
Yeah. Heather knows she only needs to hold out a couple of minutes at this point.
The fast submissions tend to happen when somebody catches something in a transition.
Yes.
So thought she was going for a gift wrap, but there's a kind of...
I think she wants the armbar here.
Yeah. I mean, there's a few different attacks here that we could be looking at. We've got the arm triangle. We've got potential for the gift wrap to the transition to the back. Got armbar. 1 minute 20 left. I think Lorna could get this. I think she could secure a point here for UK.
I mean, Team UK absolutely need a shift in momentum. It cannot come really any later than this. As the team event starts to slip out of the fingers of Team UK, Lorna has 1 minute to really start the change to give UK any chance.
There goes the 1 minute clock.
can always tell when I'm getting into a grappling match because I start sort of turning my head and watching it upside down. And
it's like, you ever seen Chuck Liddell watch MMA? He's on his feet, he's ducking and weaving.
I can feel I'm there trying to do that armbar for her.
Lorna doing a really good job of keeping control here.
She's going for the Americana here. It could expose the other arm for the armbar. I want to see, she's got 25 seconds here. Just go for it. Go into the S mount. Try and go for the finish. 20 seconds. She's committing here as Heather starts to move out of position.
12 seconds left.
The back take is the smart instinct, but in this case, it's not going to be the best one.
Oh. That was excellent.
And that is time.
That was some Houdini escaping there from Heather. Wait, Houdini.
Heather Dorr doing a fantastic job of surviving an onslaught of attacks, positional dominance from Lorna Kinnock. She does what she needs to keep, for this round, everything even. It's been all draws so far in this round, but of course with Ireland so far ahead, it really has, it's slipping away from Team UK if it hasn't already slipped completely out of their grasp.
And at the end of match 4, it's a draw, ladies and gentlemen, so both competitors are eliminated.
Okay, we have just 2 active competitors from both teams here.
10 minutes remaining.
So I think at this point I should probably point out the obvious if it hasn't become obvious to you already. At this point, Team Ireland have won this event. It will be physically impossible for Team UK to come back into this. Even if they got the next 2 submissions, they would eliminate both of the final athletes on Team Ireland, but they still would not have enough points even with the 3-point bonus to actually win.
Technically, the matches could go less than 5 minutes.
They can, but here's the problem. If there's a submission, basically Team UK would eliminate Team Ireland, putting an end to the round before they can get enough submissions.
Yep.
So the last couple of matches here is, I mean, technically there could be more if it goes back and forth. It's just for fun. Just subs and giggles, did you say?
Yes.
I like that.
It's our 5th match for round 3, and for Team Ireland, please welcome Laura Pariti.
She looks confused as if she's not going to fight.
She isn't.
Correction, it's Zara Di Tofino. Apologies. And for Team UK, please welcome Julie Boyle.
So there was a bit of a mix-up there, but Laura's thought, you know what? Why not?
I don't think these guys have fought yet, have they? It's going to be interesting to see the results of this.
No, she was still in.
So both Masters athletes here, am I correct?
Let me do a quick check. You are correct. I mean, still quite an age difference. Laura Peretti just on the inside, or outside, I should say, of the Masters division at 31 years old. Meanwhile, Jolie Ball is the most experienced of our athletes on this main card tonight at 46 years old. Throwing it down with the youngsters, got to respect it.
Absolutely.
That's still young, right?
Yeah.
So Laura in mount control, it looks like at the moment. Again, you know, the girls are so good at opening up the space and getting the knee inside, escaping from the mount.
I mean, one thing that is very interesting is the fact that, I mean, after the first round was so even, completely even, the second round was completely one-sided with, I think, 4 submissions to Team Island. And so far, yes, we have 2 more left and there could be submissions, but so far this third round has been completely even again.
I wonder how much Ireland made a conscious decision to slow things down at this point, and how much of it is just everyone's getting a little bit more fatigued. And yeah, and I mean,
I don't know. Having watching that last match with Heather Daw, I don't think that they had any conscious plan to slow anything down. But I think they just know because they're so ahead that they can really take their time here. It's the onus is on Team UK to push the action, and when you don't have that pressure of having the push, you know, everything comes a lot smoother.
It's hard for one person to push the action.
Exactly.
If both people are going, then that's much easier. But if one side are quite content to just chill a bit, it's very hard for the other person to really pick up the pace.
Absolutely.
Looks like Laura's perhaps hunting for the back. I think she was going between the Nam triangle to back attack. She was also, you know, sometimes at one point trying to pry the legs apart, getting over to the mount maybe, but definitely looks like we're going to have a back attack at the moment. But again, we've got 2 minutes on the clock. No need for her to rush. She's just slowly inching her weight forwards.
And the back take, it looks like it's coming at any time here with that figure 4. She could switch to an armbar, but she looks like she's intent on locking up that back position.
It was beautiful timing as well. It was as Jolie was trying to turn back into her.
I mean, Jolie's doing a pretty good job of keeping the angle on the hips where she needs to be, trying to turn in, but a little bit exposure on that left-hand side of Jolie. I wonder whether she's going to be able to use the floor to strip Laura off of her back.
I mean, the thing that is, Laura's hook is super, super deep.
Yes.
So, I mean, even if Jolie's going to come up, I think Laura will just kind of stick to her, right?
And it looks like Laura Peretti is trying to lock off this choke. She might commit to it, despite not having the second hook in here. The head's in a great position to assist with the submission. You can see her maneuvering the jaw to help. 1 minute left on the clock. What did they say? Position before submission. I think work on securing that angle on the back a little bit better.
She's quite content to take her time with this one. I think this is what we were talking about before, that there just isn't that same pressure to make something happen.
There's a real game face.
Yeah. 1,000-yard stare at every moment in the match. Kimura here with 15 seconds left on the clock. She wants to finish. She tries to strip the grip. She looks like she has it, but she's lost the position in doing so.
Jolie's been doing a great job of
defending.
Fantastic
Fantastic job of defending from team captain Jolie Boyle. And there you go. Another draw in this third and final round. We know exactly who is going to be going up. It's going to be Emma Percy. It's going to be Zara in the final match of the evening. And it will be the final match of the evening. Some reminders of the action here, some leg entanglements. We saw that back control, an attempt to finish, unable to succeed there, but another great match.
And that's another draw in match 5, so both competitors are eliminated.
And here we go. We are into the final match tonight. It is the final match, of course, because in whatever eventuality, if it's a draw, it's over. And of course, the time limit is also done. If there's a submission, whichever team gets the submission will win the round, and the match will be over. It's all the play for. Well, it's not all the play for. Team Ireland has won, but this is the last match of the evening. It's the opposite of all to play for.
evening. Please welcome from Team Ireland, Zara Di Tofino. And please welcome for Team UK, Emma Percy.
The final match of this team event, and boy, has this been an exciting event. It really has. We have had so many exciting matches tonight.
We really have. I feel as if Zara has fought a lot tonight. Am I right?
I don't know. I feel like they've all fought a lot.
They've all fought a lot.
I feel like Zara in particular, I've seen a lot of matches from her.
See, I feel that about Amanda.
Yeah.
And Lorna.
Oh, and
Zoe. I think there's just been a lot of matches.
Okay.
No, genuinely, it does feel like some have definitely had more matches than others.
Yeah.
The girls that have stayed in. Beautiful pass here by Zara.
And
Far
again.
side, the same armbar yet again. As she goes for the finish here.
Beautiful.
And gets...
Oh,
it looked like there was a tap for a second, but it's not, as Emma tries to escape, and there's the tap. The final match ends with a quick submission victory. Team Ireland have eliminated Team UK in the second and third rounds. I'm not sure how many points they will progress to, but it will be plenty more than Team UK, and you have your first Enyo grappling team event champions. Here is the armbar finish, and it is the exact same armbar that we've seen from Zara. In most of those, you said we've seen a lot of Zara, and we've seen a lot of similar movement from Zara.
And your winner by submission for Team Ireland is Zara Di Tofino. And there will be an extra 3 bonus points for Team Ireland as all the UK team are eliminated. And the final score, Team Ireland 14 and Team UK 3 points. So your winners of the first Enyo grappling team event is Team Ireland. Please show your appreciation for the winners, Team Ireland.
I'm here with the captain of the winning team, Team Ireland, Rosa Walsh-McCann. Rosa, just give me your thoughts on this event tonight.
It was incredible. It was such a fantastic thing to do, to show all Jiu-Jitsu in the UK and then in Ireland. And I'm a massive fan of all the girls on the UK team, and as well as the Irish team. I fought most of them, so it's so cool to be able to be on a team with them. So yeah, it was amazing. I can't wait to be back in the future.
And talk me through, you always got to wonder, there's so many different ways you could strategize with this sort of thing. Was there any strategy at all? Can you even strategize for an event like this?
Well, I can't, but Marie Kennedy was. Yeah, she is the brains of the operation. I don't know why I'm even talking. I know.
And finally, I guess you're there's no belt or anything like that, but you're the reigning team's champion. Is there any team in particular that you might want Enyo to try and to find?
You're asking me, this is Marie who's done all the work all evening. Come on, Marie, get over.
Marie Kennedy, okay, go on. If Rosa's not going to give me any answers, maybe.
Team USA?
USA, yeah, Team USA. Yeah, definitely.
Well, that's it. Any last words from the actual captain of Team Ireland?
I just want to thank the girls, the UK girls, for coming out. We thought it was going to be very even near the end. We just got lucky, I feel. The girls were a great match-up for us, so thanks very much, girls. Congratulations. It was a great time. Thank you.
Your team event winners, Team Ireland. And a quick chat with Jolie Boyle, who is the team captain for the running-up team, Team UK. How did you find the event, Jolie?
I found it incredible. I think it's a brilliant format. I know the girls had a lot of fun. I think our purple belts were amazing. And brown belts as well. I just came here to make up the numbers. Yeah, it was a great tournament. Is it a tournament, I suppose? Okay.
It is what it is.
It was a great format. We loved it. Yeah, and no particular strategy either. We just kind of like picked everybody out, whoever wanted to go next.
Well, most importantly, did you all have fun?
We all did, yeah. It was brilliant.
That's all we can ask for. Ladies and gentlemen, your runner-up team, Team UK. That is it for Enyo Grappling 5. Thank you very much for everyone who's here in attendance and everyone who's watching at home. We have our Enyo 6, which is going to be the first one where we're going to be leaving somewhere else. We are going to be going to Weston-Super-Mare on February 24th. Tickets are available now. Check out socials for all of the information to get your tickets there. On behalf of myself, Daniel Strauss, my commentators, Vanessa English and Rosie Sexton, and everyone here at Enyo, thank you very much and good night.